Good morning to the excellences, my respected teachers, and to my dear friends. As we have gathered here to celebrate this occasion, I would like to speak about our environment. To run the life on this globe healthy, happy way, we all need a healthy and natural environment. Continuously increasing human population adversely affects the forest. The human beings are not considering, the human beings are not thinking anyway about the destroying forest. This is the responsibility of every person to save the nature. If you don't save the nature, now at the very moment, at this crucial moment, it will kill us, all of the human beings, as well as the living creatures on the globe, on the surface of the earth. So, the human beings are trying to secure his life. He's not thinking about other things or the natural creators. It completely disturbs the natural cycle between environment and life on the earth. No person, in this world, all the persons are thinking narrowly. They are not thinking broadly. They are thinking about themselves, not about the creators that are being destroyed cruelly by the force of the human beings. You should think this is not right. If it happens for some time in this world, no creator should be found on the surface of the earth. The global warming has been announcing many more factors how to save the nature, but no person is thinking about the nature. To save the nature, he is thinking narrowly about his family members, how to save the life, how to save his money. It is not good, people. Think. This is our responsibility. This is the crucial time to come forward, all of us, and to save the earth. This is not for the sake of ourselves. It is for the sake of all the living creatures on this globe. You should consider deliberately come forward to save the nature, to save the forests which are being cut down every day in unlimited numbers. Why do we cut the trees? Why there is a necessity to make the books, to make the papers? Instead of the papers, making the papers, we should recycle the papers which we had already used. Land pollution, air pollution, water pollution, and sound pollution. And the factors which are being built around the lakes, rivers, are destroying and contaminating the water in the rivers. And the same water which is contaminated by the factories is being used by people and for the crops. So by this way we are getting so many diseases, eye diseases, skin diseases, lungs diseases, everywhere. we have the problems because of the pollution that is being done by the human beings itself. So people, please kindly understand, I'm a person. I thought a lot about the natural environment which is being cut down. So many people are cutting down the trees without any mercy, and the people are not planting the trees at all at their homes, even though they were instructed many more times by the global warming, by the world. If it happens for some years, the total world will be destroyed and it will be turned into a desert where we could not see the trees at all. We could see only the sand dunes, the sandstones. Do you like the sandstones? Do you like the earth like the desert? Don't you like the earth with the trees? Listen, concentrate yourself. Try yourself to save the nature and educate the people about how to save the nature. And ecological education, biodiversity. According to research, it found that the perennial snow mountains of the Tibet were totally covered with thick snow. In the past, however, those thick snows are getting very thin day by day over the last few decades because of the global warming. You know, what's the global warming? The meaning of the global warming is continuously the sun's rays are falling down vertically on the oceans. Some of the oceans are covered with mountains, ice mountains. The ice mountains, when they were getting the sun's rays vertically hardly, the high temperature will be there. Because of the high temperature from the sun itself, the ice of the mountains of the ice should be melted gradually, slowly. After some time, the level of the ocean rises up. When the level of the ocean rises up, the water should submerge. Should flow over the nearest or existing small islands, and it will destroy in the form of tsunamis. Yes, thus in this way we will be going to be destroyed ourselves. So try to save the nature. If we try to save the trees, there should not be any walls in the ozone layer. Because of the ozone layer, walls of the ozone layer, we are getting many types of diseases. Please people, try. So living spaces have changed from generation to generation. Increased human population needs more land for agriculture, cultivation and living purpose, which forces them to carry more trees. And trees deforestation has its own dangerous effects. So the deforestation, cutting down the large areas of the forest, cutting down the trees in large areas of the forest. If we continue cut down the trees in large areas, the area which we cut down the forest should become a desert. We should not get an acquisition. We should not go rains. So please, the people of the world, try to save the nature, to save the life, to save the forest, plant trees and water them. This is our responsibility to save the planet on which we are existing, we are living present to, for the coming generations. If we do not save the earth for the coming generations, it is our own sin. We have done it deliberately. Thank you. Save our planet.